Hello everyone, Curtis back again with Affinity Bots. Affinity Bots is a no-code, AI-first automation platform built for AI agents and multi-agent collaboration. So think AI employees capable of working around the clock for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Today, we are not going to build an agent or we're going to go over agent skills. So today we're going to go over agent skills, and I'm going to teach you what those are and how you can apply them to your agent. If you do not already know what an agent skill is, an agent skill is a reusable capability that you give to your agent so it knows how to perform specific tasks consistently, like researching companies, qualifying leads, uh, writing outreach emails. So instead of prompting it every time, skills act like pre trained behaviors that the agent can automatically apply when needed. Think of them as like giving your AI employees job training instead of instructions every single day. That's a very good example. Okay, so we've got a lot of different skills here in the the community skills here. And some of them will coincide with different integrations like Notion. And we've got Linear down here, I believe. Yeah, so here's Linear. And those are because they pair up very nicely. When you pair up that skill with that integration, the skill tells the agent how to use that integration. And it's kind of like the instructions. The integration itself is a tool. The skill is the instructions on how to use that tool. Uh, so here's like a social content one. We'll go into that. Uh, this one in particular only has a skill MD. Uh, it is, some of them have references, scripts, assets, different things. Kind of depends on how complex the skill is, but here we go with the social content. Now you can clone this. We'll clone this one. You can clone it and you can make it yours. So now I have it in my skills. So let's go back here, and now you'll see that that skill is now mine. So you can clone that skill. You can remove it now, of course, from yours. You can export it if you'd like at this point. Don't worry about share with workspace. That is something I need to remove there. It'll be workspace wide regardless. But so here we go. And now you could actually edit it if you wanted to. So if you wanted to, oops, good grief, what was that? If you wanted to do anything in here, you could edit it. Or you can actually ask AI to edit this. So you can go somewhere and ask, okay, so it's not in here. I'm going to have to add that in. So remember, this is a new app. I'm finding bugs as we go. So you typically would be able to uh, edit that with AI if you'd like to. Let's go ahead. Now you can also import a skill. So if you have a zip, it does need to be a zip file. And you do need to accept the warnings there because skills can be dangerous. So you need to uh, be careful about importing skills. And when they do import, though, we do have a security scan that does scan them and does give it at least a once over. Don't worry about admin book skill. You guys won't have that. Here you can build skills, though, and it's just like building agents. You just simply say what you want the skill to do. And so let's say we want, I build a skill that helps an agent know how to handle new incoming leads from a CRM. This means researching and personalizing the lead. It should contain lead management best practices. Okay, so you just kind of tell it that stuff. The more detailed you get, the better, or you just explain exactly what you want the skill to do. Now you just start building it, and the same content applies, or the same applies to the skill builder here as it does with the agent builder. You can rebuild it. So, and you can come down here and manually edit it yourself if you'd like to. So it's going to go ahead and build this for you. You can go ahead and take a look. There's not a lot we can do in the meantime while it's building, but I can explain what it states. So it's building this skill MD on the front end, and then if it does determine that it needs any resources or skills, or assets or anything like that, it is going to build that on the back end and add them in here. So all you're seeing being built is the skill. However, a lot of times it will add additional files in here, which it did not do this time. So that was not a great example, but it will. So if you go in there, and if the skill is complex enough, it'll give different references or scripts or whatnot. And you can actually add it. You can say add a reference for, I guess there really isn't like references for a good lead intake scenario. Okay, so we'll revise it, and it'll rebuild it, and we can see a reference. So, and it's building it in the background actually on this particular thing here. I don't think it'll rebuild this skill itself. It's just going to probably put in a reference and add it in. Let's see that it does that. Maybe, come on. Maybe not. There we go. Okay, I was going to say. Okay, so you don't see that being built just because it's mostly a time saver when it's building the skills in the beginning. You don't want it to necessarily go through each and everything, especially on really complex skills. You're going to wait for maybe 10 minutes for it to build those skills. So okay, we got skills here. We got references, intake, screen, scenario. Excuse me today. I don't know what my deal is here today, but we've got our skill, and we can go ahead and publish it. So let's publish it. And you can we are building out a marketplace, and I'm hoping to build out a marketplace for the agents, workflows, the skills, and well, not the tools, because that'll doesn't need a marketplace. So, but you can add your own tools. Actually, on a different note, you can add your own tools. So, somewhat kind of like a marketplace. But you can. So here again, you can add this for all community users, or you can just add it to your private. So because I didn't go over it and like really kind of comb through it, we're just going to do it privately. I don't really want that to be a community skill right out the gate. But it looks good to me here. Let's go ahead and come back. So now we've got our other skill. And you know what? Should we build an agent, or should we just add this to an agent? Oh, and you know what? I'm actually in my completely other account. So let's just come into this agent, and we will come over here and click on skills. And we've got our skills here now. So let's go to our lead research personalization skill. Let's save it. And now the one thing with these is they are dynamic. So you're not even going to realistically see or know that the agent is using them other than just asking it. So, you can say, hey, do you see the lead research skill Yes, see it. Okay, so, well, okay, when would you call that? Or reference it. When would you reference it? Okay. See, so it will. It's not like the tool chips or the uh, reasoning or anything like that. It will just. It's just going to dynamically use them. So this is. I don't necessarily have anything demo wise set up to use the lead research personalization skill. I just wanted to kind of show how they are built and what they are and the skill builder. Uh, so that is my